actually a mass grave. 10,000 people.
What is that? What is that?
ELTON.
Many of whom are buried under the path.
I'm getting full body chills right now.
ELTON.
That's gonna haunt me.
Ghost grasping. He actually just went like that.
He felt something grabbing him.
ELTON.
Back pain, lungs closed up, eyes watering, all at the exact same time. Or just like...
That's the third time it said your name. That's the third time.
Welcome back to the Overnight Channel. We're currently leaving the most haunted cemetery in all of Australia. The Estes method investigation that we just had, I hate to say it, but it might be the best one we have ever done. Non-stop, some of the most precise, accurate, immediate answers that somehow tied in all of Australia's more morbid history between the quarantine stations, the insane asylums, and the cemetery that we're in, and the unmarked mass graves that we're walking on right now. It might look like it's just concrete, but this is where they would just put tens of thousands of people directly here and paved over it, and then put all the more famous people on the outsides. Enjoy the video and a bit of the history of Australia. It's a lot more in depth than I ever thought. Hey, before this investigation begins, I'm jumping in to do a brand deal for my own channel. Because TFIL is back.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes, I'm allowed to do it,
Are you
okay?
paying yourself
TFIL
for
is back. I'm just gonna say this right now. If you don't know what TFIL is, I'm slightly offended, but also I totally understand because that channel, I let it completely die. This channel, Overnight, came from TFIL. TFIL was, right, we're doing 1,000 things we want to do before we die, and big travel, and lots of paranormal, and then COVID happened, and we couldn't travel anymore, so then what did we start doing? Paranormal, nonstop, everyone loved it, 25 weeks of haunted. Overnight Channel was born. Here you are. Overnight Channel has basically taken over my entire life for the last 4 years. Between the Haunted Homies tours, and all these videos and traveling for this, I have literally done nothing else other than Overnight. But TFIL is my baby. That's my pride and joy. That's the thing I love most in life. And we finally have it back. But not only is it back, there's literally what's probably going to be a 10-year plan in action, which is why we're in Australia. Because TFIL is traveling to every single country in the world in alphabetical order. The list is 231 long. Australia's number 11. That means we've already done Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Andorra, Angola, Anguilla, Antigua, Argentina, Armenia. You get the point.
Yeah.
We've done them all. And the videos are out literally right now. The Afghanistan videos have already started.
They've been out.
They're here. They're rocking and rolling. Yes, literally Afghanistan. We had dinner with the Taliban. We went into Osama bin Laden's cave and we stayed the night with all of the Taliban.
So
we somehow got
crazy.
invited into a Taliban intelligence headquarters. I don't know how we pulled that off. All those things happened. We made snow angels in the mountains. We cliff jumped in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I cried a bunch of times because I'm a little weak man-child that gets very emotional when traveling the world. We met people that still live in caves. That's just Afghanistan.
That was just the first country.
That's it. TFIL is literally going to be posting 3 times a week in what I believe are the best videos I have and will ever make in my entire life. So again, if you're still listening to us talk right now, it would mean the world to me if you went over to that channel to give those videos a chance. They're obviously not this, but I promise you this one thing. The way I hope that you feel as though you're investigating with us on this channel, when you go to the TFIL videos, they're intended to make you feel as though you are traveling right there with us.
Yep.
So yes, most people are never fortunate enough in their lives to travel, to leave their own country. So the real reason behind doing every country in the world is not only so, like, obviously we can do that. That's part of it. I'm not going to lie to you. It'd be really cool to die and be like, I've been to every country in the world. There's only 500 people in the entire world that have ever done that. But it's also so by the end of the 10-year series, you've done it too.
Oh, and did we mention we're going to every country? Which means we're going to your country. If we haven't been there yet, we will be in your country,
Yes.
wherever
Facts.
you live.
Yes.
So
That's facts.
let us know what's cool there. Let us know what's haunted there. Let us know what's cultural and fun and adrenaline, anything that you want. And Maybe we'll do some meetups there. We're doing a few in Australia on this trip, so
Might meet you
why
out there.
not?
I'm extremely confident that if you watch those videos and you like this channel, there's no way you won't like those videos.
Or your money back.
I'll give you your money
Guaranteed.
Or
back.
you're guaranteed.
Anyone, here's what I'll do right now. If you are an avid watcher of the Overnight channel, which means you're at this point, you haven't left the video yet, it means you care about us. If you're still watching as of this point, I will safely assume that you are an avid Overnight watcher. And if you watched the entire Afghanistan series and you did not enjoy it, I will Venmo you $10. Okay, but here's the stipulation. Here's what I'm saying right now. You have to submit a video to me on Twitter, X,
Okay.
whatever it is, X, and you have to sincerely look at the lens like this and go, hey, Elton, I watched your entire Afghanistan series. Hated it. Didn't enjoy it. Not a single ounce of me had any fun. And you have to be this serious.
Yeah.
This serious and go, yeah, didn't like it. Didn't find it heartwarming. Didn't also tear up when you cried after what you witnessed in the markets. Okay? Didn't feel any ounce of fear. Felt nothing. Nothing. It was terrible, awful, horrible content. Not worth it. Should never be on the internet. You have to say these exact words to me. And if you do that,
With your right hand on a Bible.
with your right hand on the Bible or whatever you believe in, we're not
Oh,
gonna
Or just
do
a
that.
book.
We're not gonna do that.
Avatar.
Fuck off. Fuck off. But you have to mean it. And if you do that, and you really hated it, I'll send you $10. But here's what that means. If I send you those $10, it means I can't donate that money like I've been doing in the TFIL series. So not only would you be lying to me and yourself and anyone else that sees that video in which you claim to not enjoy the Afghanistan TFIL videos, which is just impossible. It means you're taking money away from children. Children who need it. So if you want to help children and plant a tree, go to TFIL and subscribe right now. Now enjoy our video on a haunted cemetery. Finally made it to the Ballarat Old Cemetery. I don't think we've ever solely investigated a cemetery.
Good evening, living people.
Elton, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gwen.
Gwen.
Hello, Ginger. Hey.
Jerry, nice to meet you. Gate's bigger than I
Yeah,
thought.
this
Yeah.
is massive.
Doesn't that sound like the starting of like a trumpet
It was like,
you would hear
yeah,
before?
hold on, was that?
Like at
I
a
thought it
funeral?
was a sound effect because it was so loud.
Oh yeah.
This beautiful cemetery has over 35,000 men, women, and children. A little girl called Marianne Rattray, who lived here with her father, who was the sexton of the cemetery, which is the caretaker. And one night when she went to watch a Chinese burial, because they had fireworks going off, she unfortunately was struck by a burning firework which caught her on fire and burned her terribly. Now Marianne Rattray passed away and is buried about 500 yards in that direction there. Interestingly, one of the main apparitions that people do say that they see here is of a young girl of Marianne's age, around 8 or 9.
Right.
I'm just going to go for a wander.
I'm gonna go for a wander before I learn anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that way they can have all the history and all the information.
If you hold your fist tightly and then open it, which way does your hand swing? Follow that. They're always little things that will
First time I've ever heard that one.
While
use
you're
all
out
your
there.
senses, not just what you're looking at
That's what I
with
was
your
about to say.
technology. Use your sense of smell, your ears, your sense of touch. A really good way to do that would be to take off all your clothes and just wander gently,
Yep.
free as a spirit.
Just as a reminder, police are right there.
Bye.
Be safe. Can't wait to see
Yeah,
you
we'll be
naked.
round. We'll be fine.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that last part?
Yeah, what was that, Jerry? What did you say about my husband?
Ginger didn't even say that.
To anyone or anything that may still be in this cemetery, I'm here to hear anything you may still want to share, whether it's a message about the life you lived or if it's a message of an attempt to escape from here. Whatever it may be, I'm here to listen and learn. What I have in my hand here can read your energy. So if you come near me, exactly like that, I will know. If there's anything I say that you'd really like to talk about or is correct, if you put more energy into this, I'll know. Just like that. Exactly like that. That's pretty crazy to be here for 5 minutes and already getting exact K2 answers.
Australia's biggest civil uprising, the Eureka Stockade or the Eureka Rebellion, when the gold miners rose up and declared war against England because of their oppressive and awful ways. There was a woman with those 22 men who was caught up in the shooting. One of those women was killed. She is simply known as the woman in white.
Oh, wow.
So we have a lady in red in the rotunda, a woman in white.
Woman in
Miners
white.
Kitsun makes me think it's someone's last name. I've never heard the word Kitsun. Okay, the last two things I just got were escaped the asylum, which yesterday at Aradale. I asked about where people were buried, and a lot of them were buried here. I'm gonna try a different tactic here. Okay, what was that? What was that? Something just moved over here. Oh, I'm getting full body chills right now. Something right here hit this tree. What was that? I swear something right here just went. No animal would have seen it. Nothing around. We'd still be running by now.
This is a special spot. We're on what's called the avenue.
This whole entire.
That's right.
Okay.
This path. Now it's for most of the people who are perhaps higher up in society, more well-to-do, like our mayor of Ballarat 3 times here, Mr. Claxton. And that is in very, very stark contrast to the poor, lowest of the low. For example, some of the people from the Ballarat Lunatic Asylum, many of whom are buried under the paths, under our feet as we go.
Oh, they're buried under
They
here.
are. So they are thought of only by us in these few moments.
But I believe I heard and saw you. Didn't continue to talk to you. I was just trying to make sure that the devices that I had, so I could communicate with you for the rest of the night, would work. So maybe we can try again. And this time, I won't use my tools. I'll listen to my ears, my senses, or any message you want to give to me. I do not know how to connect very well to those on your side. Without tools. To those on your side. But I heard you there. I see that you're acknowledging it. I am more than happy to learn from you tonight. Okay. Anything that you can teach me. This is where I heard you. Right here at this tree, right? Do you need help? Yes. I rely on the electronics that I bring with me to be able to get answers. What can I do to be able to talk to you without Anything but my mind and spirit. So dream, to me that means dream and imagine what I think you are, and then I will see you. I'm getting... My instinct is seeing two people. Husband, wife. Husband is a few years older. Is there a husband and wife here? Mid, late 30s? The fact that this is going off and not the REM pod and not the flashlights feels like this is their way of saying I'm communicating with you, giving you the answers. I do not want you to use other devices. Oh, back pain. Right side. Oh, it hit me all at once. Back pain, lungs closed up, eyes watering, all at the exact same time. Props to anyone who is a psychic medium and trusts those instincts and just can commit to it, but I cannot get my brain to just actively let me think that I can communicate with the dead without any assistance. Because it's me just trusting me, and that's not... I understand that's what you want me to do. I hear you loud and clear. You want me to trust me. I understand that. And I appreciate it. I do. But if it's me trusting me, then there's no outside proof that what I'm hearing or seeing is real.
This little field, as you called it, actually a mass grave. 10,000 people. Now, it's not a very big area for 10,000 people, is it?
No, not at all.
Oh, I see them.
These are the lost, the homeless, the criminal, those without family, without money, brought here by whatever means possible, buried in layers, covered in lime. For many people, that was a fate worse than death.
You can light either torch up when I point at it, then I will know for a fact that I can trust anything you communicate with me beyond it being only in my head. So can you please turn on one of these lights in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't tell who's more stubborn. This one says mother. And this one says father. Said I saw a husband and a wife. And I promise I did not read these. I'm gonna go find them. This is a very confusing endeavor that's happening for me right now. Trust me, there's nothing more that I would love than to know I could just walk to any location and just not need to worry about devices breaking or batteries being drained or SLSs snapping in half. And I could just see them, hear them, feel them, smell them. And maybe I can. It's happened once or twice before. It is crazy that it's acknowledging it every time I talk about this.
I think here is a very powerful spot. I've often sat here and felt a thickness in the air that is not elsewhere in the cemetery.
Yeah.
What's going on? Welcome back. Where you're standing right now is over 10,000 bodies buried.
How has your wonder been? Is it really him? He hasn't come back possessed or anything?
Heard some rustling,
Oh.
chased some noises down,
Oh.
and then every single tool decided it wanted to be broken today.
Oh.
Huh?
Broken.
Broken.
Like actually physically broken.
Oh.
Where I sat there for 20 minutes trying to fix everything. That doesn't matter. You or Jerry? I mean, what happened last night?
You or me? Oh, I thought Winning was wearing those.
Did you want to?
I don't care.
In the mic.
Sure.
Amend. My name's Ginger. We're visiting here from America, and we're...
Hi, Ginger.
Did it really? We're looking forward to learning more about you guys. That's freaky.
What's your name? What's your name?
That's you. Or you.
My name's Elton. I believe I met someone in the cemetery earlier tonight. On the other end. I don't know who they are though.
No one knows.
What?
Do you know if who I met earlier is?
No.
Are you freaking kidding me? Can you tell us your name?
Absolutely. But what you can't... Where you at? Hi. Hi.
Hi. We're in the area where there's a mass cemetery, graveyards of unnamed, unknown people. Maybe that's who you are.
500.
I don't know. Not years, doesn't that make sense?
What number of bodies here? How long ago they died, maybe?
That would make sense.
Mama.
Maybe if it was prisoners or lunatics or whatever, 500 people from that establishment.
Yeah.
Maybe the lunatic category if it's saying mama.
You're cooked.
It's a weird thing just to hear through the radio. I want to ask something I tried to earlier.
Well?
You said no one knows what it is over there. But do you at least know if it's good or evil?
Was that a scream?
Yeah, way back there.
Yeah. Was that a scream?
Yeah, way back there.
Yeah.
That's a car. What we
Yeah.
heard was like...
That's just high pitch. It's really thinking on your question.
Whatever else is here in the cemetery, do you fear it? move on to the next question or from this area?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is that the same one then?
His voice is getting deeper too.
Yeah, it's a different one now. It's not the mama anymore.
Elton?
It's so weird. This is exactly what happened to me earlier.
What? What happened to you?
I was getting like normal kind of answers conversationally, and then everything it got deeper, darker, and just kind of like took over and snuffed out everything else. Everything was like kind of normal, and then all of a sudden I got evil skill as I was like trying to like communicate, and then everything went like kind of dark and yeah, very weird to hear evil skill as
Hello?
ghost hunting, basically.
Hello, we hear you.
Who are you? Or what are you? Patient, soldier, normal citizen.
No. We are.
We are.
Yeah, no, what are you? So what are you all? Crazy, not a single cat ballroom pot or even a single light on the rope.
Can you tell us anything about your time when you were living here? Grab.
From the past.
Old and from the past.
Oh, wow.
At the same time.
Wisdom.
That lines up.
That's a
That lines up.
rarity.
What you say?
Said lash?
Does that sound familiar?
Like whipped?
Another one.
Were you lashed in your life here, or did you do the lashing when you lived here?
Drink it.
Let's walk around a little bit.
Okay.
The body camera though.
Silence.
I wonder if just us like moving around, asking different places.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go towards that grave over there. If we get to a place that's better for you to communicate, just let us know.
Elton?
Did it say your name again?
I think so. You said Elton, yeah?
I couldn't hear Mike.
Just say stop.
No.
No. Are we going the wrong way? Can you describe where you want us to
What
go?
did he say?
No.
Oh, they said don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Aaron.
No.
Frigid. Decompose.
He said I'm Aaron.
Frigid.
We're forgotten.
You're not entirely forgotten. There are people that come here for the purpose of educating others on where you are now.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. There's even a memorial for you guys out front.
That's why we're here. Because we don't
From
want you to
where?
be forgotten.
From where?
We came all the way here from very far away across another ocean.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, from California. We also had a gold rush.
That's mine.
Were you part of the gold rush as well here? Sounds familiar?
Still on.
I'm getting the ever faintest like electrical interference.
You was wondering what
Like-
you were doing, yeah.
It's like a beeping noise almost. But like beep, beep, beep.
Huh.
And not the train.
No.
Break.
Is there something you want us to talk about?
Yes.
Okay. Can you help guide us? What do you want to talk about?
A lot.
Okay, to start.
What's the first thing?
Remember.
What is your legacy that you would like to be remembered by?
And I. Buried.
Buried?
Why?
Do you not know what happened to you? Or how you ended up here?
Do you remember where you came from? Or where you were when you were last alive?
I know. It's the heart.
Heart? I don't even know what that means. If there's like the heart of Australia.
It's the heart.
What place did you come from? Was it a prison? An asylum? Working somewhere?
None of those.
A different country?
Were you someone who just had no family, no friends, nobody to
Keep going.
recognize your body when you passed away? Maybe they just put you here because you had no one to find you and to put a name to the face.
Oh. That's it.
Well, we're sorry to hear that. But we're here now. We can share your story.
How old are you?
Can you guess?
I'm gonna say 28.
Close.
27.
That's wild.
29.
Mm.
26.
You were 30 years old.
Down.
25.
Yes.
Was that yes for 25 or making this difficult?
I think that's a yes for 25.
What about
Just one way to make sure we don't forget, if one of you remembered.
What about what?
all of you?
What about all of you? Oh, our
I'm
ages.
34.
34.
I'm 36.
Look
Person
at
you're
that.
speaking through is 28. 28? 28.
Sure.
No one knows.
No one knows. We don't know how old Jerry is.
Are you Australian?
Back in that time, would they be considered British?
That's it.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, huh?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a British 25-year-old, maybe named Aaron.
And what brought you here? I have the feeling he's like an escaped. Like an escaped convict.
Aside.
Step aside.
Suicide.
Does that mean possibly talking to a new person?
Ah,
Maybe.
that's interesting.
Aaron, we want to keep talking to you. So whoever's saying to step aside, we kindly ask that you do the same.
Help draw.
I have no drawing items at all. I've got nothing since
Mother.
Mother Frigid decompose. Did you move here with your mother? And she passed away?
Uh-huh.
We got Mama, Mother
Mother.
Frigid decompose. That would explain why he died alone.
Grew up in an orphan.
Yeah.
No siblings, maybe.
Now alone.
That's so accurate.
Uh-oh. My. My team will.
Can we ask how you passed away? So we can learn more about you? We won't judge you, no matter what the answer is.
Cough.
Cough.
Some sort of sickness?
Yeah, I'm thinking of...
Did the smallpox have a cough? We learned about the smallpox.
I don't know
here.
what the symptoms were.
Yeah. Tuberculosis? I mean, again, we don't actually know what time. We actually don't know when they died. Well, were these all put in at a certain time?
Mm-mm.
Just over time?
Yeah.
Did you have smallpox?
No. Stomach.
Now the capo went
Stomach.
off.
Now the okay, the
That
capo
was
is
not
going
him
off.
that time. Wow. So cough and stomach. So he had a big illness.
I'm sure there was just a flu at that point.
Yeah, with no like medicine or anything to fix it. It could have been anything. Like
Yeah. Was it a type of flu?
Yes.
Felt. Weather.
Yes.
Malign.
Manual.
He as well.
He as well. I was about to ask if it happened to your mother too. Your father? Did your mother and father pass away?
In it.
In it. Sounds like British.
Yeah,
In it.
like a confirmation.
Trade.
Can you tell us when you were alive or when you passed away?
An inventor.
Oramus. Might.
Is that what you wanted to be?
I'll tell you.
We're ready.
what?
What? You see something?
Turn your light, like left, right? Like, no, like toward me? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's car lights. I know that's car lights.
Did you see a shadow?
Is that what you wanted to be?
I'll tell you.
We're ready.
What?
I just saw something like go from tree to tree.
A peeker.
Just a little white, like a white, like, do that.
Communicate.
Communicate. Yeah, I saw like a little white, like just go from that tree right there to one over.
Marianne?
Maybe. Was it short?
Yeah. I would say like a foot higher than those posts. Like, see that fencing there? Like the...
Probably about an 8-year-old.
Marianne's a figure in white here?
No, Marion's a little girl.
Yeah. I didn't know she showed up as a figure in white though.
She showed up as a figure.
Oh, I just know that she's the girl that got caught.
Hard.
Yeah, it only went tree to tree, which is a weird part. It didn't go like past it.
Went for it.
Can you say the name of what we just saw in the trees?
Reap.
Communicate, you reap. That's almost exactly what I got earlier.
Really?
I started to communicate, you reap. I got evil skill. I'm like, you reaping, right? Like,
Restore.
Pauline.
Pauline? Mean anything to you guys?
Could that be the mother?
His mother?
Yes.
Okay.
Aaron's mother?
Aaron's mother,
Aaron's mother,
Pauline.
Pauline? Oh, is that who we just saw?
Maybe Aaron's mother's here.
Are your parents still here with you?
Uh-huh. Don't stop.
Maybe they were buried here. So then when he died, he was also buried here.
You chose to stay here?
And now she's watching over him.
Is that why you're still here? So you can be with your family?
ELTON.
That's the third time it said your name. That's the third time.
But it could be a confirmation of what you're saying.
Angry.
What do you want from me? Why are you saying Elton?
Choose gender.
That's a weird one.
The shoes?
It's the past. Stop. You hear?
Sure, I want to tap him out, but I also just like want to figure out what we need to figure out.
Yeah. A couple more minutes.
Listen to me.
We are.
What do you have to say?
We're listening.
No, you're not. Really listen.
Do you want us to listen inside? To our own thoughts? What the lady was saying?
Close your eyes
Both
for
of
30
them.
seconds.
That's what he just said.
Close your eyes.
Mike.
The mic? Are you hearing anything, Evan?
Yeah.
Stop it right now.
Exactly what happened earlier.
Really?
Something just like this, and then evil skill, and then something else came in and was like, nope.
Stop it.
This is exact, like to a T what has happened to me.
Bad.
And the thing is, neither of you know this,
No.
because I never told you what happened to
You
me.
didn't tell us anything.
This is precisely the
Behind
same thing.
you.
Exactly the same
Really?
thing. Yes, I was doing the same thing, and then I heard something behind me, and then that's why I like.
And also, just before you started talking, I was going to say something, but there was, when it was perfectly quiet, there was a little bit of static coming through the headphones.
That is like to a T what happened earlier.
Several of them.
It was like, listen, just I'm trying to talk to you. Don't use your tools. And I was like, all right, I'll try. I don't really know how to do this.
Really?
Yeah, and then I literally took a knee and I sat down and I was just kind of trying to like
Welcome.
just listen. And then I got evil skill and then it went super dark. Stop it, you can't do this. Like not allowed. Which
Almost like it was taken over.
but it also would make sense because if you have
What was that? What is that?
like not allowed, which
Almost like it was taken over.
but it also would make sense because if you have
What was that? What is that?
ELTON.
What is that? What was that? Did you heard that? What was that? Should we stop him?
no. Whoa, not like a person in sight anywhere.
No.
That was insane.
That was like a full metal gate swinging. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boom.
The thing is, like, I can see every single front door, every car. No dogs barked.
That's me.
Yeah, we are. We're tweaking. Like, no one else walked in.
There's also no gate here.
And an hour ago, there was a dog barking there. So you'd think if something was happening, that dog would start barking again. He's right there. That would have woken up that dog.
Yeah, that's great. A whole gate and then a larger thud just happened.
30.
Seconds to leave.
Marvelous.
I can't I
so
can
scared.
see every single possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that and I've been looking this way the whole time. The camera's been
Yeah, I
pointing
was
this
looking
way.
this way the whole time.
Oh my gosh. So was that you, Aaron, or who was that?
Scared?
Yeah. Yes. Can you see me? I'm so scared.
Haha. Well,
Well, Jerry has no idea. I'm freaking out.
watch out.
Why did that just happen?
What just happened?
You said behind you, and then a humongous noise happened right behind us.
And
Horrendous.
Yeah. You heard it again? I heard it again. Humongous noise happened right behind us.
and
Horrendous.
Yeah. You heard it again? I heard it again. It went thump.
okay.
Oh, that one was a car. Okay. Now I'm just jumpy.
He's just jamming out. He's rocking back and forth right now. How long has he been doing that? Oh my god.
How long has it been?
30 minutes? 31 minutes?
Gotcha.
Ready to go?
Shut up. Are you freaking kidding me? Elton.
I think he's only said 4 things in the last 30 minutes that didn't exactly line up.
Everything's been insanely accurate.
And even the things he said that didn't line up, maybe just didn't make sense to us, but it perfectly made sense and we weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, match the ovulus too.
Yeah, it's like we get curse on this at the same time as, and again, parlayed perfectly to what was happening earlier.
It's also maintaining a constant personality. It's almost funny, or sassy in a similar way the whole time. It's crazy.
I mean, it sounds like a 25-year-old,
Yeah,
It does.
right? Just in it. We got that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out right now. Still.
How did you make that noise? Or how was that noise made if it wasn't you?
Well, nar.
Okay, now we're Australian.
Mate.
And from a science perspective, how was that noise made? From your side, Beck.
Relax.
Yeah, Ginger.
That's me. I can't relax.
She's too afraid to relax. The only way to make her relax is to make another large, loud noise.
What? Elton.
No comment. Ain't that funny?
You think it's funny to give Elton a headache?
Those ones suck. Right behind the eyeball.
Like a migraine.
They just went all at the same time.
Left side?
Lobotomy.
Huh?
Lobotomy.
Yeah, it literally was a 1, 2, and 3 just. That was weird. It was just like sharp, just like, and then just kind of faded out. And we still don't know where.
No, we don't.
Both of his parents did die, and he ended up as an orphan.
He could have ended up in an insane asylum.
Exactly. At the age of 25, he's like perfect to work the fields or build something or like hard
Wrap
labor.
it up.
What was that?
That's it.
Wrap it up.
You're wrapping it up right now. You're solving it.
Outside.
That would make sense. Maybe he worked outside.
Did you happen to work outside at Aradale
That would be insane.
or Beechworth or Q?
Did you spend time in a lunatic asylum?
Uh-huh.
Was it in Melbourne? Beechworth, Aradale,
Middle.
Beechworth.
Beechworth would be middle. It's pretty far away from here.
Ghost. Grasp.
Ghost grasp.
Something can grab you, maybe.
I'm sure.
He just grabbed the back of his own neck.
Did.
Ghost grasp, and he actually just went like
Oh, maybe
that.
he felt something grabbing him, and so he did it. I wonder. We have to ask him that when he takes his
Yeah.
headphones off.
Yeah, he had it, and he's got a thick hood,
And a beanie.
no real bugs out, and that's the first time I've seen him do any
Move.
movement to himself.
Huh.
And
So what happened to you at Beechworth? We don't know that much about the place.
Peace.
good night.
First, wrap it up. Now, good night.
Refuses to like tell us.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
Ain't worth it.
Maybe he was a staff member.
We're not trying to stir up your past trauma. We just want to learn more about you. Maybe you can just give me a yes or a no. Were you given a lobotomy?
No one heard that?
Maybe you can just give me a yes or a no. Were you given a lobotomy?
No one heard that? That was like the same gate noise that we just heard, but like significantly quieter. You
No.
didn't hear that?
I didn't hear that.
I'm hearing everything because I can hear.
Holy
But you have
shit.
headphones in,
Yeah.
and it's facing that way. Oh gosh.
I'll ask one more time and then I'll stop. Because it does feel like you don't want to talk about this.
Just the letter P.
Were you given a lobotomy or another form of a terrible surgery?
Too late.
Crazy.
That noise was That's gonna haunt me. That was so scary.
That was really cool.
Yeah. All right, we'll tap him out. This man's gotta be so cold just sitting still for that
Yeah.
long. First things first, I need to absolutely make sure I save that audio file because it's one of the most important things we've ever got.
What happened?
Did something touch the back of your neck like 5 minutes ago?
A few. I keep feeling this like thing here. That's why I keep scratching it. I don't know what it was.
Really?
Yeah, I just like. Yeah, it's like right here. I keep doing this. I felt like something was like brushing on it. Why?
We got ghost grasp, and then right when we got that, you like grabbed the back of your neck. It was very, very odd.
Oh.
But
no,
that's
I
like the
felt-
least crazy thing we got of all of it.
Take a guess how long you were doing that for.
20 minutes.
45. In 45 minutes, you might have said 5 things that didn't make sense to us.
Everything was spot on. It was crazy.
45 minutes, I think genuinely there might have been 5 grand total things that we just like, that weren't immediate answers. And they probably made sense, but we were just still like discussing the last thing, that maybe we just missed it.
45 minutes.
You were answering things within milliseconds. Like we literally end the last like syllable and you'd give us the answer.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Like like as close to instantaneous answers as possible. Probably like 30, 40 of those.
Consciously, all I remember was saying your name probably in more than like.
You said it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's it. But the rest, I can't piece anything together. It didn't make sense to me.
Made so much sense to us.
Yeah.
What'd you guys
Insane.
ask?
Also,
amount of sense.
you might have missed one of the craziest sounds we've ever captured.
What happened?
Real life. Okay, you know what that gate sounds like over there? Like
The trumpet one?
The trumpet one.
Yeah.
That happened over here,
Right after.
followed by a big bang.
And it was right after you said behind you, and we looked and it was like.
It was behind you, and then curse on the obelisk. Like all in a sequence, like to a point where like we can look around, there's no one around, nothing.
We like fully thought someone was like walking in.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, oh crap, like who's here?
Yeah.
And then there was just no one.
It was
Yeah, nothing
so
like
loud.
that. We know all the sounds. We know the trains and the trucks and all that. It was. I thought it was like in this
Whoa.
tree line. Like I thought it was within 50 feet of us. And every time we pushed to get like the cliche, how did you die? What happened to you?
Uh-huh.
What?
Cat ball?
Behind you?
No. No, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way that's you.
Wow.
Yeah, anytime we would push to get like a how did you die answer, it was just like don't want to talk about it, move on, next.
Really?
And like refused to like talk about what happened to them. I'm so glad I ran back to get that recorded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was like,
Wow.
and I was like, it just feels like this is what we should do tonight.
Yeah. I'm glad we did.
Wow.
That's got to be like best SD session ever.
That was great.
Yeah.
One thing I remember was wearing my
Oh yeah.
I was like, that is such an Australian thing. Yeah.
Purified Port Island, which is exactly where we're going tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Hold still.
Purified Port Island is precisely where we're going tomorrow. The quarantine station,
Yep.
which is on an island in Melbourne. It's literally a purified
It
port.
literally
It's
says-
also a port. It's an island. It's completely isolated. Air. That's so weird. I went to go turn it off and I was like, oh, I wonder what I just said. Like that couldn't be any better of a description other than calling it a quarantine
Yeah.
station, Melbourne.
Yeah. We'll be there tomorrow. Guys wanna come?
That's weird.
Do you think that just went off?
Yeah, K2.
Do you think that some of the people that are buried here were from there?
Sure. That's where they'd have to come into.
Yeah.
They would come in through the quarantine station because, again, if they had the flu or anything like that, they were trying to stop it from spreading. I mean, that could even be where they came from.
Yeah.
Damn, came in through the quarantine station, ended up at Beechworth, and then ended up here.
Oh gosh. What a
rough life.
horrible.
Yeah, at 25. Yeah, that would make sense if you came in from England and then ended up there because you had a flu, which we got the flu. You'd end up in the quarantine station. That's the nearest one, like where everyone comes in from. And then you get sick, your parents die, you get sad, melancholy, whatever it is.
Oh, that just went all red.
Right? Yeah, you have melancholy was enough to put someone into a lunatic asylum if they were too sad, somber, whatever. Go to Beechworth. Something happens to them if the lobotomy thing is a real thing that wasn't just coincidence. And then you end up
right here
because there's no one to claim you anymore. That's weird.
Wild.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just the last 3. Hey, Aaron.
All that happened.
The way it started. What did it want? Remember. I don't think we're ever going to forget.
Absolutely not. No, I'm going to have nightmares of that noise every single night till the day I die. That was crazy.
All right, Aaron. We'll always remember you.
Yeah.
I have to watch that.
I have to watch it, dude.
Let's go watch it right now.
No idea what's happening. Wow. Okay. Cool. I'm so happy you guys got a lot of stuff.
Now I want to
Good
know
job.
if anyone in Australia ends up watching this video and then coming here, and then you end up having a conversation with Aaron. Can you like tweet at me or like let me know on a different video? I guess eventually.
Let us know.
And I'm so curious to know like when you come back, you get similar stuff.
Cool.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Hope you
Good
had
night,
fun.
everybody.
Good night.
That's actually pretty good.
Do you think anyone else goes on ghost hunts until 3 in the morning, 8 hours before they have to go drive a rally car? Or goes ghost hunting and then goes swimming in dolphins and then goes in a combat jet and then goes ghost hunting again all in 24 hours? Ginger, do you hate this voice trip?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you tell me if you did?
Yeah.
Would you tell me around them if you did?
Huh? What'd you say?
Who's your least favorite?
Yeah. One of us can't go on any trips anymore. Who is it? What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say? It can't be me. It can't be me.